You know what we do need is we need names and jersey numbers of the other team. We need a roster of the other team. You think we can get that? Can you guys get that?
Yeah.
How can you get that?
Okay, you know that?
All right, here we go.
Give me a roster.
All right. One more and in. Sorry. Person with no hands.
Yeah, we do.
Like this one. No, it's just the back and forth. Hey guys, how are you? Looking good, man. Looking good in the pants. Love it. Love what I see.
Is that a team roster?
Hey, Isaac, you gotta focus. Come on, boys. Focus. You're hitting first. Snap your stuff. Good, Jack. All right, last one, Blake. Good. Hey, that's what I thought. Good job.
Will you go tell Mr. Wyman, say Mr. Wyman, we need the official scorekeeper, please. And then I'll give you money. No, it's $1,000. Okay, tell Mr. Wyman. But I need
This helps. Here's a roster of our team.
I already know everybody on your team. Give me a roster of the other team.
I'll just
Let's go give them this one for
I mean, it's been a while.
Sean, come on, baby. Come on, Sean.
More or less. I just have to remember. Maybe Mel can help me. Right?
I've got you, baby. I've got you.
Oh, is that it? Hey, boys, let's go. Get together.
I know it. It's so this is so hard to pop. There, if you pop this down, but it's so
Remy,
hard to get it.
Remy, get in there. Come on.
I think that's behind it.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Sit down. Sit down, Ivy.
Wait, no. Why are there two different cameras?
One's YouTube and one is Instagram.
But here's the deal. You have to be on it. Like very, very on it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to take over. Go, okay?
Here's the...
Thank you. Can you look at my Instagram? Let me just check the sound check, please. And Ozzie Grubner, sit on in here, buddy. Sit on in here, Ozzie Grubner, ladies and gentlemen. The sun is behind the clouds, but Ozzie Grubner is in the booth with me. He's super cool, and he's going to wear sunglasses. Ozzie Grubner, sit a little closer so they see you on Instagram. Mel Wingfield, just check if you can hear and make sure you can hear the sound. We're doing a sound check here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mel TV Live, and we are in for an all-star extravaganza weekend here. We kicked it off last night with a 14-2 win. Can you hear it okay? 14-2 win versus Santa Monica, Ozzie. What do you think of that, Ozzie Grubner? How are you, buddy?
Great win.
Were you here? Were you able to see it with those glasses on?
No.
Can you see with those things on?
I have baseball practice.
You had baseball practice for who?
Riptide.
Ozzie Grubner, Riptide guy. That's an extracurricular baseball program here in the Palisades. Started by Darren Wald. Big D. We all love Darren. We all hail Darren Wald. He's the godfather of Palisades baseball. What do you say that, Sean? When you say that, Sean, Darren Wald, the godfather of Palisades baseball? Yeah, I would say so. I'd say that'd be a safe substitute. Dave Ludwig is here. Look at Dave Ludwig over there. How are you, Dave? And we got a lot of fans here and a lot of star-studded people. There's Garen Hartunian over there. Good thing we got Garen in the stands. He's in the back row. That's a good thing because when he gets close to the field, he gets a little animated. He gets a little crazy, you know. And that leads that leads me to bring up. We're talking about the Hartunians boys, and we're talking about Dylan Hartunian, who's on this all-star team, and he's hurt right now. Apparently, he got into a scrap. He was protecting. He was preventing crime. He's a crime fighter late at night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what he was doing? And he hurt his hand crime fighting, being a crime fighter in LA, and that's a tough job.
He won the fight, but
he won the fight, but he lost the short battle to his hand. So Dylan Hartunian, we're not going to see him today. We're going to see Grand Slam Sammy Foster and Blake Milinovich, that's for sure. And we're going to see Dave Hoffman out there. And this is game 2 of the 10U All-Star playoffs here, and All-Star, what would you call it, a 10U All-Star tournament here in Pacific Palisades, hosted by Pacific Palisades, and hosted by Mel TV Live as your broadcaster, and Ozzie Grubner right here. Big Ozzie, Rockies this year on PPBA. Y'all know Ozzie, and Ozzie had a good year, Ozzie, didn't you? You had some real good moments out there, Ozzie.
aside from when I bunted for the final.
Well, you know, and I got to tell you something about that bunt. I haven't had a chance to talk to you about that. That was a perfect bunt. But you know what? Henry Wyman was on the mound, and Big Bad Henry Wyman did his thing, and he put an end to your season. But I'll tell you right now that the only kid, one of the only kids in the PPBA could have taken on that bunt, and it happened to be Henry. And unfortunately for the Rockies, because I swear I knew that was a perfect bunt, and Henry just made an incredible play. And we're going to turn the camera back around here as Henry's dancing over here in the huddle, and we're going to see. And we're playing Toluca Lake today. And there's no siege at all. There's siege. We got the roster here for Toluca Lake. I don't recognize any names on this roster. There's a name that could be similar. Homoyunian, that's similar to Hartunian. Maybe they're related to Armenian names. You never know. And Anthony Aguilar, it's a great baseball name. Miklos Hernandez, Alex Gutierrez, great baseball names. Jefferson Reyes Perez, that's a great baseball name right there.
Perfect.
So we got some great baseball names for the Toluca Lake side. We'll see how they do on the mound and at the plate, and see how they play the great American pastime. Did you know that baseball was the great American pastime?
No.
You didn't know that? What did you think it was? Coca-Cola?
I did. I never really thought that.
Reese
either.
Cups?
Well, in
Some sort of sugary drink or item, right?
well, in baseball, don't think, just do.
No, great American baseball is a great American pastime. Apple pie, Chevrolet baseball. Chevrolet baseball, apple pie.
What about football?
Football's one of our favorites. We love football.
Lincoln is not related.
Are you playing football, Lincoln?
Yeah.
Real, Mel. Keep it real.
Absolutely. There's Brian. Sean McGinn. Sorry, I thought it was Brian. Where is Brian? What, are you going to play football? You play tackle?
No.
Yeah, his friend said
I think you should play tackle. You're kind of a rough and tumble kid.
Nah.
I mean, you and Frankie need to match up out there. We've been boxing. Frankie needs sparring partners.
I can't risk getting injured for baseball.
That's true. That's true.
If I get hurt in football, then
That's true.
I can't play
That's true. Yeah, I got you. Where's Mike Mahan tonight?
I think my dad's just chilling at home.
Well, he can. If he wants to know where you are, he can always tune into Mel TV Live and see that you're here safe with Mel TV Live. Just tell your dad I'm with Mel TV Live. I don't know if he'll think that's safe or not, but anyway, you can draw your own conclusions on that as to who Mel TV Live is. But it looks like there's no. Is there any more? Can you come over to the Bat and Grill and get me a Coca-Cola? Tell them it's for me.
Do you have money?
No, tell them it's for me. I'll give it to you.
Wait, do we just give you a Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
What do I say?
I say it's for Mel TV Live.
Now I know how to get through free all the time.
There you go, Ozzie. So it looks like we're gonna turn the camera around here, Ozzie. So basically, let's do one more thing. Let's talk about this team, this 10U All-Star team. We got Grand Slam Sammy Foster, Hollywood Jackson Moore. We got Remy the Workman Moore. We got Blake Milinovich. We've got Henry Wyman. We've got a whole slew of All-Stars and great kids here, and they are 21-2, Ozzie.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how they fit 23 baseball games in after the season. It feels like this PPA season just ended, and they've played 23 games and they've won 21 of them, and they've lost 2 to Simi Red. So
Yeah, Simi
Red's a thorn in their side, and it's our kryptonite. But you know what? We've been knocking on the door a little bit against Simi Red. We've been getting closer, and we've been playing them a little bit better with each game. So hopefully we could get Simi Red, and you know they've got our number a little bit so far, but that's okay. Plenty more baseball in the All-Star tournaments to be played, and try to get to the Nationals, which you know would be fantastic. And this team, Darren Walden said yesterday, he feels like this is the best All-Star team of all ages, and we're going to turn the camera back. We're going to turn the camera around, and we are going to find out just how good they really are. What, Lincoln? Where's my coat? Lincoln, where's my coat?
There's a line out the gate. There's a line out the gate.
Right there, Lincoln.
So we turn the camera around, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready to get some baseball going here, and Grand Slam Sammy Foster is going to be the leadoff batter for the 10U Palisades All-Stars in this wonderful little All-Star tournament that we're hosting here in Palisades. And we're all very excited. And they're playing against Toluca White here. And in Ozzy. And Grand Slam Sammy steps into the box. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sammy Foster swings at the first pitch, and it's outside. But he swings at it and misses for strike 1, and we are underway. We got a baseball game here, Ozzy Grubner.
Yes.
So strike 1 to Grand Slam Sammy. And that was a kind of an off-speed pitch. The Grand Slam Sammy Foster fouls down the right field line, out of play. So 0-2 to Grand Slam Sammy. And we got to get this pitcher's name here. Let's see if we can see his name from here. We'll get to tell you who the pitcher is. There's an outside ball. It looks like there is Reyes. That's my main man, Jefferson Reyes Perez at catcher. And he's got the best name in the group for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Great baseball name. Remember Ozzy Perez. There's a grounder to the shortstop. Bobbles it a little bit, but he gets it out of the glove and throws Grand Slam Sammy out at first for out number 1.
He fielded that one right in the stomach.
So, fielded it right in the stomach. Bobbled a little bit, hit him in the stomach. He's okay, though.
Not really. I saw him look at his stomach and he's not itching it. But that's besides the point.
He's going to be all right. He's a tough kid, I'm sure. And here's Blake Valinovich. Blazing Blake Valinovich, ladies and gentlemen. Second batter up. So 1 down here, top of the first. There's a strike on the outside. Looks like we're the away team today, which is a little strange since we're Palisades All-Stars and we're in the Palisades. You'd think we'd be the home team, but I don't know how they worked that out, but I guess it just happens. I don't know. It's going to be okay, though, Ozzy. The ball, so 1 ball, 1 strike to Blake Valinovich. Who's the pitcher? Lynn? That's Lanfear. Benjamin Lanfear. Big Ben Lanfear. Pop up down the left field line. And the third baseman comes over there and catches it for the second out in foul territory. So Blake Valinovich fouls out in the top foul territory. And there's Dylan Hartunian over there.
Let's go, Will!
And here comes Superman. So Will Hill had a great day pitching yesterday. Had a couple things happen to him that never happened before. He hit a couple batters and was a little upset about it. But
let's go, Will.
Superman back in the saddle here. Ball on the outside. 2 down. Those two very key to have 2 outs when Will Hill comes to the plate, you know, because you get 1 out, you got a couple guys on base, and Superman comes up, and it's curtains for the other team at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like there's a lot of, you know. 2 balls, Superman. And Ozzy, yesterday we had a big wind that was whipping in, and it would have been at their backs. The same wind that was in our face yesterday. We were in field number 1. We're in field 2 now. But no wind today, and the reason I say that, right when Will Hill rips one foul down the left field line, is that Will Hill, that left field fence is in jeopardy. That's gettable for Will Hill.
Will Hill has hit a few balls.
He's hit a few balls. He's hit a few balls. So I'd say a lot of balls over that fence. I mean, not necessarily in games, but practice and batting practice, and he's done it a couple times in games. But
yeah, in games he's destroyed that left field fence.
Yeah, he's absolutely. So
go Will.
Now it looks like did they move those 2 balls at a strike to Will.
It's just the foul ball.
Yeah, it's just the foul ball. 2-1. Sorry. We have a ball on that pitch. We have a count now of 3-1.
So 3-1 now.
Henry.
Come on, Ben. You got this, kid.
It's okay, bud.
You're doing great, dude. You're doing great. Oh, they counted it as a
So, just for understanding, when you're pitching the ball and it goes forward, that is considered a pitch. It is considered a pitch. We're on the plate, and we're in a pitching motion. That is considered a pitch, even though it's a oopsie or whatever we want to call it. Thank you, Blue.
Yeah.
I just explained the rule to you.
So the kid dropped the ball going forward, Ozzy, and they called it a pitch. So it's a ball, even though it just kind of slipped out of his hand. So, that's the rules, and that's the rules they play by. We live by our rules, Ozzy. I guess we got to follow them, right?
Yep, you got to put some pine tar in that hand before the game.
You got to put some Ozzy Grubner says put some pine tar. George Brett. The George Brett story. The pine tar. You know that story?
Or just put it on in.
You know the story about George Brett and pine tar?
Mm-hmm. Being a Yankee fan, I'm really proud of it.
It was a great story. You know, they got to come back and finish that game because they found him not guilty of too much pine tar, which is an interesting situation that nobody really knows that.
Let's go, Will.
Not a lot of people remember that story, Ozzy. I didn't expect a 10-year-old kid to be remembering that story with me about George Brett and the pine tar. But they made a FedEx commercial out of it as a joke. It was kind of funny. Will Hill golfs one down the left field line. It's going to drop.
Yes, Will.
And that center fielder couldn't get to it quick enough. And the left fielder couldn't get to it quick enough. Excuse me. And that dropped. Will Hill dug down and golfed it. And here comes a guy with a big bat. His name's Parrish McGinn. And Parrish, another guy. It's not going to get any easier for Benjamin Landfield here. I'll tell you that. It's not. It's just not going to get easier.
No.
It's going to get a lot harder. Especially with Parrish McGinn coming up.
Any other players will be called out.
And Will Hill just getting a warning for throwing the bat, Ozzy. These umpires aren't playing around today, Ozzy.
Yeah, locked in.
Good thing you're not out there, Ozzy.
Yeah.
That was a little joke about you cutting up on the field, but you follow the rules. I know you do. Parrish McGinn steps in. Had a couple big hits yesterday. Big 2 RBI double for Parrish. That left field fence is in jeopardy again here, Ozzy. So Parrish gets hit. So with 2 outs now, on the first pitch, Parrish gets hit. Then 2 outs now. The runners, Palisades 10U has runners on first and second. And Remy, the workman Moore, had his catcher gear on. Had his brother come out and help with his catcher gear. Because Remy was going to work behind his plate as a catcher. Had to take his catcher gear off. And get ready to saddle up in the batter's box here. With 2 outs, runners on first and second for the Palisades 10U All-Star team against Toluca White. Top of the first. No score yet, Ozzy. Ozzy, what do you think here? What are you predicting here, Ozzy?
Big hit.
Big hit.
Extra bases. Will's gonna.
I think he's
score.
gonna rip one. I think he's gonna rip one over that shortstop's head in the left field.
Yeah, I think that Will's scoring on it with
What do you
his
think?
speed. Will go
And he went in
again.
the opposite field,
Will.
and that's gonna drop.
And that drops. Will
And
is
that's gonna
scoring.
slice. And Will Hill scores. Here comes Parrish. And it's a 2-out slicing double down the right field line.
Yeah, Remy.
For Remy the Workman Moore. And the Palisades strike first and go up 2-zip. And here comes his brother Hollywood. So Hollywood coming into the box.
Wait for it, Jackson. Wait for it.
Oh, here we go.
Strike, look here. There's Remy to steal third. And Remy's in there. Hey, Sean, this didn't come up too much yesterday. They can't. The same rules apply with Mustangs here, right? They can't take leads. They can take leads. That's right. I should have. Yeah. Okay.
And this wide head.
So they can take leads in this. Where we couldn't do it in the Mustang PPA at this age, but they do in the All-Star. And a hard hit ball by Jackson goes under the shortstop. Remy Moore's going to score, and Jackson's rounding second. Rounding first, headed for second, and Jackson's in there for a double. So two out doubles. Say that 5 times fast.
2-2 out doubles. 2-2 out doubles. 2-2 out doubles. 2-2 out doubles.
Thank you.
2-2 out doubles.
Thank you, Ozzy. And that's 2 out doubles is Ozzy Grubner. I think we just said it 10 times between the two of us. And that's a lot of twos in there, and it's 3-0. Palisades 10U.
Yes versus home.
And the scoreboard operator having some trouble over here, ladies and gentlemen. And Big Bad Henry Wyman stepping into the box here.
So Henry.
This could be another double. What do you think, Ozzy? So Hollywood, Jackson, Hollywood Moore on second. 3-0 lead Palisades. And Henry, Big Bad Henry Wyman in the box. And he pops it up down the right field line. And that's going to drop. Slices from fair territory to the foul. And that's another double. So that's 3 2-out doubles in a row.
Henry. Yeah.
And damage is being done, and it drives in Hollywood. And it's now 4-0. So just when Toluca thought they were going to get out of this inning with no runs given up, they've given up 4, Ozzy.
2-out rally.
2-out rally.
Big 2-out
you know,
rally.
and like they say in the song, right? 2-out rally. And here comes big Cy Murphy. There's a great American pastime baseball name, Cy Murphy.
Like Cy Young.
So that's right, like Cy Young.
Let's go, man. You got this, kid.
Sounds like some fireworks going off over there. Getting started early, a few days early. There's a good shot by Cy to right field in the gap. Right fielder picks up and tries to throw him out at first. And the throw is late, and Big Bad Henry Wyman scores from second base.
Says he pulled him
And all of
off
a
the
sudden
bag.
it's 5-0. Throw pulled the first baseman off the bat. Good job of the right fielder, though. I got to give him credit. Real good job of the right fielder. And here comes Ethan Montmany, and he was a Dodger this year, and had a home run. How funny is it? So we got a picture change going on here, Ozzy. So let's turn the camera around and get to Ozzy Grubner spitting sunflower seeds out of his mouth. It could always be it could end up a Mel TV Live highlight reel. You eating sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's interesting. It's funny, I've been watching this because you've got Ethan Montmany, you know, coming up to bat here. And Ethan actually hit a home run off Henry Wyman in the PPBA regular season, which is probably the only home run Henry Wyman's given up in his entire life.
Yeah.
And I think if you ask Ethan, he'll probably say he just got lucky. He swung the bat, the ball was there, and his speed of the pitch equal speed of the bat, and it perfectly went out of the park. But Ethan had a doggone good hit yesterday. And he was our ace a lot of it, most of the year for the Dodgers. And we just kind of fell apart in the playoffs. We didn't get a chance to play y'all.
Yeah.
We lost to the Cardinals first,
Oh, jeez.
and then we lost to the Cubs, and that ended our season. Jackson and Remy ended our season with a 1-2 throw in exchange, you know, from, it was crazy. That was an exciting game.
Yeah.
But I digress of Little League's games lost, Ozzy. I have a lot of sentiment for the Great American Pastime and games we've lost over the years, and brings a lot of tears to my eyes. It's only a matter of time before Ken Burns and me get the. Ken Burns makes a Mel TV Live baseball documentary. If anybody knows who Ken Burns is, and the great baseball, you should watch those, Ozzy. The Ken Burns documentaries about baseball. When they went on strike in the early '90s, this guy Ken Burns made a ton of VHS tapes back in those days, and he did during the whole baseball season because we couldn't see baseball because it was a strike. So once a week, a new episode came out of Ken Burns Baseball. It's called Ken Burns Baseball. Where's your dad? He should know this already.
My dad's behind you.
You should be sure. Why am I telling your son about Ken Burns Baseball? Why don't you show him Ken Burns Baseball?
Tell them what we have been watching in my defense. We're working our way up.
Okay. What is it? Tell me.
Wait, what? Just in general or like baseball?
Natural?
Okay,
The Natural?
Yep.
Okay.
We watched 61.
61, okay.
Roger Maris.
Yeah.
And
42, okay,
Yep.
okay. So Ethan Montmany in the box with Cy Murphy on first. 5-0 lead Palisades. Cy is going to steal second easily. What else? Well, you got to see the Ken Burns Baseball. You'll love that. Great documentaries and just a great history of the baseball. Branch Rickey and Pee Wee Reese. So we got a new pitcher here. We didn't get the name, but I'm going to try to figure it out. If he turns around, I get his name for you, and it's I can figure that out. Josh Cho to relieve Mr. Ben Lanfear. Josh Cho. Oh, thank you. This is Chick-fil-A delivery from Frankie. You got a Coke for me?
Yeah.
Nice. What are you doing, buddy?
I need $30.
I don't think I have it, buddy.
20.
I don't think I have it. This is no negotiation. Ethan Montmany grounds it to the second baseman, and he throws him out with a third out. So that's going to do it for Palisades 10U All-Stars at the top of the first, but not before the damage was done. It's a 5-run top of the first for our boys. And here's another one of our boys. It's Frankie Baseball. Frankie, box of chocolate. Because you never know what you're going to get with this guy, and he's not really sure what he wants to do in life. He's been talking about solving some world peace issues, World Health Organization issues. He's talking about some football and some boxing. He's not really sure what he's going to do. Is he going to fight, or is he going to go for peace? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna fight.
You're going to fight. Okay, get out of here and go fight somebody. Go fight somebody.
I need $20.
I don't have $20. Get out of here. No, I don't.
I gave you $2.
I don't care. This is not a negotiation. Get out of here. I don't have the money.
No, there's a straw inside.
Okay, great.
Dad, I need $20. I lost it. I lost a bet.
Well, you know what? You're going to have to learn something about paying your bets and making bets, and you can't gamble with money you don't have, so get out of here. So, ladies and gentlemen, Big Bad Henry Wyman is going to take to the mound here. Ozzy, what do you think we're going to see out of Big Bad Henry? Just more of the same? KKKKK. I think we should definitely get piece of paper. Well, maybe when we advance to some more tournaments and do the K's on the and write a big K and put K's up on the fence, because Henry Wyman, he definitely. What do you think, Lincoln?
I think the innings he pitches still gonna be perfect. Like it's gonna be like a perfect game.
You think it's gonna be a perfect game?
He's not gonna pitch 6 innings, but the couple innings he pitches, I think no walks, no hits.
Yeah, they're not gonna pitch
Nothing. I think he pitches it.
Bunt. Bunt. Cool, so Lincoln.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what the best approach to facing Henry is? Funding.
Yeah.
Here, scoot over. You guys can both sit there. I'll sit here.
It's really the only thing you can do against him.
Let's turn the camera on
You're
here.
not catching up.
And let's see Henry Wyman's first pitch coming in here.
No, I just felt like doing this now.
We got Lincoln Mahan in here, ladies and gentlemen. Love having Lincoln here.
There's
Lincoln.
nothing you can really. You can't get your fastball. You can't get a slider.
So it's 2 pitches from Lincoln to the batter.
I think
And it's 2 strikes from Henry. Lincoln's right here next to me. And Henry, and the batter is, let's see who the batter is. The batter is, so 3 pitches. And that was Oliver Ligon. And Oliver strikes out on 3 pitches. And that's, if Henry Wyman does that, we're in for a short evening.
The backwards K from Henry Wyman.
Put a backwards K up on the board.
Yeah, it'll make us get done quick enough to maybe I can, if we get done soon enough, I can get to my Zumba class. You know, my Zumba class, I love my Zumba workout. So there's another strike, and Henry Wyman just lighting it up already. Wasting no time, this kid. I mean, that's what I like about him. He gets straight to work. He brings his hard hat and lunch pail to the office, which is the baseball diamond, and he goes straight to work. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I mean, Henry's already attracting paparazzi, as you can hear the shutter speed of the paparazzi camera behind us. Is that guy from TMZ? Where's he from? TMZ Sports?
Yep, I brought my wiffle ball and pencil.
Sports Illustrated? And that was Benjamin Landfield, ladies and gentlemen. 3 pitches, so 6 pitches.
And there's a K for Henry Wyman.
And that's 2 in a row.
That's 6 pitches.
6 pitches, 2
Oh,
strikeouts.
wow. Okay, Henry Wyman going for the immaculate inning.
He's going for the immaculate inning.
A 9-pitch inning.
A 9-pitch inning.
9-pitch inning. Well, you could do shorter, obviously, because you could throw a pitch to a kid that he grounds out. So you could actually be 3 pitches.
Technically, yeah.
Could be 3. Technically, could be 3, right?
If they don't swing.
But that's not an immaculate inning. Oh.
He can still get it. He can still get it.
Okay.
Alex
That's not-
Gutierrez.
But if he
ladies and
grounds out-
I think it has to be a strikeout.
Oh, okay. Still can strike him out too.
Yeah. 10-pitch inning.
So ball 1 to Alex Gutierrez. Ball 2 to Alex Gutierrez. It's 2 outs.
Come on, Henry. Give him the heat.
Obviously, Alex Gutierrez is batting 3rd. Obviously, he's got a good bat. You know, and Henry probably knows that and said, you know, I'm not going to give him anything to hit. So
No, Henry challenges.
there's a strike, a little bit low on the outside strike for strike 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike
Henry.
for Alex Gutierrez. 2 outs here. Bottom of the first, 5-0 lead, Palisades 10U.
Why do you hold up 1?
And there's strike 2 to Alex Gutierrez, and that one dropped. So they're allowed to throw sliders,
Yeah.
curveballs.
Curveballs.
You can make the ball bend in this in the 10U All-Stars. You can't do it in our PPBA, but you can do it in this.
Yeah, you can whiff ball pitch to them.
Strike 3 by Henry Wyman, and Henry Wyman.
11. Yeah, Henry!
3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. It's pretty strong. It's pretty impressive. And it's just what we're so used to seeing it up here in the Palisades, and you know it's. But I haven't seen it in a couple months, so it's nice to see it again. It's nice to see you again.
Yeah.
Even though the last time I saw you, you had. I mean, I had to hold a bucket under your because you were crying, like the tears were falling out of your face. You know. Weren't they? Is that true? You were not. I'm just kidding. You weren't that bad. You didn't take it like that, did you?
It was 2 buckets.
It was 2 buckets. It was 2 buckets of tears. I had to get somebody to help me pick those buckets of tears up. Boy, I'll tell you what, it was a heartbreaking loss. You know, but you know what you guys did? You did something that we don't see often, and that's to win the first game of the playoff series and push it to game 2. And then in game 2, like I was telling Ozzy, he laid down a perfect bunt, and then Henry Wyman just made a perfect play. I mean, it was like 2 perfect things came together, and unfortunately for y'all, the defense won out there because y'all would have tied the game. It was a 5-4, I think, right?
Yeah, because one of the plays, Brandon, they called Brandon out.
That was a whole other controversy. Yes.
And then
that was
David
a whole
Altman came out on the field, and the call got reversed.
Well, we're not going to get into all that, are we? Okay,
But,
let's just let it all die at this point.
Now the one thing that
he was safe.
Well, you guys got
I
called.
have to admit-
That happens on both sides of the field with both teams. Umpires make mistakes on both sides.
I mean, but now all you just can wonder is if maybe Henry wouldn't have
Well, if
been so on point for that
if
bunt. If I hadn't have
Ifs and-
bunted on him during the regular season, Will Hill scores at home, and then that's the game ties the game on a bunt. by
If
me.
ifs and buts were candy and nuts, oh, what a party we'd have, Ozzie Grubner.
Here we go, folks.
That's what my daddy used to say. So we're not going to talk about it anymore because it's over. The Orioles won, and you guys don't need to harbor. You just need to move on. Move on. Do your riptide. Keep playing ball. It'll all work out. Don't worry. It's going to be okay.
Come on, Sammy, you got this.
Grand slam, Sammy Foster. So they're back at the top of the order. We started this game with this kid, and now we got him again.
Oh, wait, did Will Hoffman hit?
No.
I knew there was a catch when Frankie brought me Chick-fil-A, and then he turned around and asked me for $20 right afterwards. It's like he started
30 at
to sell me.
first.
Yeah, 30 at first. Thank you, Ozzie.
Why didn't Will Hoffman hit?
And there's a ball by Josh Cho. Did that almost hit him? I didn't see.
Yeah, it was aimed right at his head. He got out of the way.
He had to do a little limbo move to get out of the way of that little dance move. You gotta be good. You gotta be a good dancer. You gotta be good on your feet to play this game. There's a swing and a miss.
Nice swing, Sammy. You
Foul
got
ball
this.
back. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and that's a foul.
Did Will Hoffman hit?
That's how you're
I don't remember him
No,
hitting.
he's not in right now. He's not in the game right now. I think they have 14 kids, so.
God.
The Grand Slam Sammy Foster, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Grand Slam Sammy.
Good eye, Sammy.
Good eye.
I'm going to get back to the scoreboard.
Huh? You are?
Yeah.
Well, Lincoln Mahan, thank you for stopping by. We always love having you. 2 balls and 1 strike to Grand Slam Sammy, leadoff batter in the top of the second. He rips one to left, gets away from the shortstop, bounces out of his glove. Hard hit ball by Grand Slam Sammy. And he didn't get that nickname by accident, I tell you that. Ozzie Grubner's got a lot of seeds going on over here, Ozzie.
Yeah, David
Sunflower
sponsor
seeds.
me.
You like those? You're sponsored by David Sunflower Seeds?
No, sponsor me, David.
Or you want David to sponsor you? Want to reach out to him on his broadcast and tell him? And here, Blake Milinovich here, ladies and gentlemen. So Big Blake, as they try to pick off Grand Slam Sammy at first, nothing doing there, and that kid's got some very, very fast feet. And I know that all too well coaching against him in flag football. He ruined my day a couple days over there. Grand Slam Sammy Foster's ruined a lot of my days just coaching kids sports, I'll tell you that. And then he goes down to second like lightning. And there's nothing doing on that throw out there to second. He's easily safe. And I don't know why I'm such a Grand Slam Sammy Foster fan. And he's brought me some misery in my life. He's brought me some anger and frustration coaching against him, which is, you know, story for another time, but love what he does out here in this baseball field. There's a hard hit ball by Blake Milinovich down in the left field, and Grand Slam Sammy Foster is going to stay at third, but it's a single for Blake Milinovich to left field. And we've got our bats going today a little bit more than we had yesterday. Even though he scored 14 runs, bats a little bit earlier today. And here comes Superman. So, and you know what, Ozzie, Superman's due. He's due.
Let's go, Superman.
2 men on, runners on the corners. And nobody out here. And there's a strike looking. Blake Milinovich steals second. So runners on second and third for Superman.
Okay, let's go, Will.
We're in the top of the second. 5-0 lead, Palisades 10U All-Stars. Leading over Toluca White. And Josh Cho on the mound for Toluca. Good pitch by Josh, but almost a better
Yeah, let's
swing
go,
with
Will.
the bat, and that was a pitch, but it went foul just there at the end, so Josh Cho got lucky there. Josh Cho's got some good stuff up there on that mound.
Let's go, Will.
So 2 strikes now to Superman with runners on second and third. Blake's on second. Grand Slam Sammy is on third. And that just
Good
missed.
eye, Will.
There's ball 1. So Will Hill looking at a 1-2 count here. With no outs in the top of the second, 5-0 lead. Palisades, 10U All-Stars over Toluca White. There's a hard hit ball to left field, and that's going. Goes over left fielder's head, and it bounces over the fence. It's a ground rule double.
Yeah, Will!
So that's going to score Blake Milinovich and Grand Slam Sammy Foster. And that ball came close, Ozzy. We talk about it. We talk about left field fence. And he just didn't get it quite enough, but he got it enough to get it over that left fielder's head. Took one hop and bounced over the fence. So I thought I was going to see one there. Thought he was going to give us. But you know what, Ozzy, this guy can do it too. So big Parrish again. Maybe Parrish will do what you give us one here. Love to see it, boy. I'll tell you that. Come on, Parrish. Balling outside. Ball gets right to the catcher. And Mr. Perez drops it. And Will Hill goes to third on the steal on the pass ball by the catcher. Just a little focus in here. Let's get a little closer to that batter there. Parrish again. Big Parrish. We might see something here. There's a hard hit ball to left. That's going to roll all the way to the fence. And he smashed that one. And Parrish is in there for a double, and Will Hill scores the 8th run of the game. And
Parrish.
So that's back-to-back doubles. We had two doubles in a row in the first, and now I think we had 3 doubles in a row in the first. Now we got 2 doubles in a row here in the second.
Remy.
And here comes Remy to Workman Moore. So big Remy stepping in. 8-0 lead, Palisades 10U All-Star now. And no outs, top of the second. Parrish again on second. Remy to Workman Moore in the box. There's a hard hit ball up the middle. And it's going to roll the center fielder, and Parrish McGinn's going to score the 9th run. Remy Moore is on first base with an RBI single. How about that, Ozzy?
Hard hit ball.
I'll tell you what, our boys are really lighting it up now. We got it all going on here with no outs here in the top of the second, 9-0 lead. And here comes Hollywood. Let's see if the lights are shining bright for Hollywood tonight. And they just turned the lights on, so now we're on to the lights. We got Friday night lights, Ozzy. Don't you love it?
Love it.
And Hollywood doing something weird with his hands there. Or different, I'd say. Maybe it's not different. It's just a little unconventional. Hollywood's moving that bat all around. That's why we call him Hollywood. He's giving us a show up there. I think he's dancing for me a little bit up there. So Remy Moore steals second. His twin brother Jackson, Hollywood Moore, in the box. And there's a little dribbler. Third baseman picks it up, throws over to first, and the first baseman drops it. And Remy Moore started to round third, but stayed there. So now runners on the corners. So the error on the first baseman. Ball get maybe a little moisture in the air, put a little moisture in that glove and made that ball.
Let's go, Henry!
Squirt out of his glove at first base. Poor kid. And runners on the corners, it's 9-0. Palisades 10U.
Didn't even look at the score.
Oh man, I'm having a blast.
No, if they want to keep.
No.
I'm just sipping on my Chick-fil-A Coca-Cola here. You know who's got the best Coca-Cola is McDonald's.
No.
And if anybody wants to challenge me on that, or give me another one, I'd love it in the comments.
Okay, Mexican Coke.
Mexican? No, I don't like Mexican Coke as much. Laney P, thank you for Charlotte, North Carolina. Saying that, honey, we are in the center of the universe, Pacific Palisades, California. And here's Big Bad Henry Wyman. And I feel like we talk about Henry Wyman a lot in this broadcast. You know, he's on the mound pitching for us, and he's hit a double in the first, and he's definitely that left field. And here's another guy. The left field fence is in play here for Henry. He could pop it over that fence. He's done it before. He had a grand slam home run in the regular season.
And that was Oppo.
That was opposite field. His home hit. Yeah. Ball gets away from Mr. Perez there again. And Hollywood stole second. I hope he puts it back. That's a joke.
Man of Steel.
So 1-1 to Henry. Big bad Henry Wyman. 9-0 lead. Ball on the inside.
Good eye, Henry.
And that was an opposite field grand slam home run that Henry hit in the regular season. That's true. That is right. Well, that's why we call him Big Bad Henry Wyman. That's why we call him Big and Bad. There's a strike down low. It was a perfect pitch there by Josh Cho. That was a tough one to hit, and there's no way he could have gotten down to that one.
Low.
2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 to Henry. Okay, 3-2 full count now.
You got this, Henry.
That's right, Fountain Mountain there, Lady P. Fountain Cokes, fountain drinks with that syrup turned up to the right degree. There's a hard one hit. The second baseman bounces off of him, and 1 run's going to score there. But because of the injury, they're going to hold up the other runners. And that 1 runner that scored was Remy to work for more to make it 10-0. And we got a little injury there. The ball bounced off his glove and hit him in the face. We're going to turn the camera around Ozzy, and we are going to tie. It is actually, is that right? It's 8 o'clock on the nose? Ozzy, how about that? It's amazing.
That's 8:01.
We played the lottery tonight. No, it was 8 o'clock when he asked me. I looked, it's 8. That's kind of wild. It's right on the number.
Yeah,
So we got an injury here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure the kid's gonna be fine. And very unfortunate. We had a big injury. We had a big injury yesterday in the game too, didn't we, Oz? We had
The bunt off.
the bunt off the guy got hit in the lip. Julian Morales. I hope Julian's doing okay. Shout out to Julian Morales today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope Julian's okay. Took a bunt, went off. Huh? His dad's a great guy. What's his first name, Mr. Morales? Anyway, the coach Morales, that's the Santa Monica team. Great people. We love having them. They're fun. Nice people.
And they're chopping up the second base. Took a weird hop.
Took a weird hop. So
He couldn't beat the hop.
he's up. He's up. There he is. All right. All right.
Bringing in the new second baseman.
And that is, we gotta find out who that is. I don't know who that is. I believe that's, I believe that might be,
Who's coming in?
that might be,
Anthony Aguilar.
that's Anthony Aguilar. I believe that was Anthony Aguilar. So we wish Anthony a speedy recovery, hoping he can get back in this game. Always a rough one, you know, when you get hit. So it's a 10-0 lead with runners on the corners here for the Palisades.
Can I see the roster? So it looks like you only had 9 players.
No out.
No, they have extra. The roster says extra. They have bench players.
Roger, where do you go to
What?
school?
No? I think they're in the car.
Where do you go to school? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
Where do you go to school?
Village.
Where's Lincoln go?
I might have my plates in my bag.
Hey, Lincoln, where do you go to school? Where's Lincoln go, you know?
Lincoln.
No, it doesn't matter. Thank you, Laney P. Well, we're doing our best. We had a little injury timeout here. Laney P. kid, second baseman, Anthony Aguilar, went for a chopper, a hard-hit chopper that went off his glove and hit him in the face. So we had a little injury timeout there, but that was a hit by Henry Wyman that did it. And Josh Cho is coming off the mound for the Toluca Lake, and he's going to be replaced. I'll see if I can get the kid's name to replace him in a second. But we're Palisades All-Stars are up 10.
It's a long name.
10U All-Stars. That must be Mason Homayunian. That's the pitcher. And yeah, it's a long name. But Palisades All-Star 10U team is up 10-0 here over the Toluca White team. In the top of the second inning.
It's 16. What does it say?
Hey, Brad.
Number 16 on the mound.
That's
Yeah.
Mason Homayunian.
Yeah.
Mason Homayunian is on the mound for Toluca White in relief.
Yeah, whatever you think.
Toluca White onto their third pitcher here. We're only in the top of the second. Our boys are banging them up pretty good with a 10-0 lead. Henry Wyman on first. Jackson Hollywood Moore on third. So we got runners on the corners with no outs in the top of the second. And Cy Murphy's getting ready to get the box here. And you know, Cy Murphy, it's like we talked about the great American pastime. We talked about Ken Burns baseball here, Ozzie.
Mm-hmm.
And it brings up a memory for me in baseball, which is Dale Murphy from the Atlanta Braves. And Lady fans is going to love that one, Dale Murphy. Those are the good old days, boy, before the Braves were really good. But I think that's when Lou Piniella was manager of the Braves. And Uncle Lou, Sweet Lou, he was the manager of the Atlanta Braves before he became a Yankee manager and had all his fame and fortune in the pinstripes. But it brings up another mention that I was close personal friends with this guy, and that is Ralph Branca. And if anybody's out there watching that wants to Google search who Ralph Branca was, and I tell people I'm friends with the LA Dodger. I'm friends with the Dodger. I had a good friend that was a Dodger. And they say, really? What's LA Dodger were you friends with? I said, no. The Dodger I'm friends with is a Brooklyn Dodger, same as Ralph Branca. And he threw a very famous pitch called the shot heard around the world to Bobby Thompson. And I played in a celebrity golf tournament with Ralph Branca 4 years in a row at Westchester Country Club. And I became good friends with Ralph Branca, and he was a very famous guy. He played with Jackie Robinson on the Brooklyn Dodgers. So, but, you know, I have to talk about myself sometimes, I guess. But enough about me, Ralph Branca was a great guy, and then Darren Dreifert most recently, of course, as you've seen. I said Joe Torre, didn't I? I said Joe Torre. What did I say? I said Lou Torre? I didn't say Lou Torre. I said Joe Torre.
You said Lou Torre.
I said Lou. I said Joe.
I was like,
I said Lou. I meant Lou Piniella. I've met Lou Piniella too. I've met Lou Piniella, and I've met Joe. I've never met Joe Torre, but I've met Lou Piniella. But I did say Lou Torre. It's Joe Torre, and that's right. It's exactly right. I don't know what I was thinking. Joe Torre, Big Joe, and of course Joe was an Atlanta Braves manager before he became a New York Yankees manager. And but I did meet Lou Piniella, and that was cool. But I met Ralph Branca. Ralph Branca was a friend of mine. But most recently, my Dodger friend is Darren Dreifert, and you've seen him here on Mel TV Live. And Darren's salt of the earth, one of the greatest guys of all time, and we love Darren around here. The Palisades, he's Palisades resident, local, and baseball coach and father and all that business. So that's a lot of fun having Darren around, and having fun having Darren around, getting to talk to Darren. He tells stories. He was with me to do your final game, you know, and that was fantastic. But look up Ralph Branca, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a minute. Yeah. Shot her around the world. They said they were stealing signs, Matt. Yeah. They said they had a telescope from a World War II destroyer ship in the outfield, and they were looking at the signs behind the home plate where the catcher was, and they were stealing the signs. But let's get back to our baseball game here. These are some good old stories, though. Runners on the corners here for the Palisades 10U team. We're in the top of the second, and Cy Murphy is in the box, and Cy had an opposite field hit first time up. So he's 1 for 1 on the day.
Do you think we see Henry in motion here?
You got it right.
And you think we're going to see Henry in motion? Of course we're going to see Henry in motion.
Well, no, I mean, I'll make a steal.
You think Henry's going to steal? You're trying to say, is Henry going to steal?
Do you think
He's already in motion. Well, just say it. Say that then. You got to say what. Just say it.
That's a,
2 plus 2 equals 4. There's no reason to beat around the bush. Say, is he going to steal?
It's
speak
a
English.
baseball term.
It's a baseball term. And what baseball? I don't know.
Like,
Ozzie Grubner's
announcers will
teaching
be
me how to
like-
broadcast. What?
like announcers and MLB will be like,
That's that new stuff. I'm an old school broadcaster. You know, we just say is he gonna steal or not. I've never heard that, but that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, well, I think there's a reason for that. I mean, you see him in motion because as Cy Murphy gets walked, but he's motioned his way down to second on the walk there. So.
Not how it is.
But yeah, I know what you're saying because they say in motion because they feel like, are we going to see the motion because it's going to disrupt the pitcher or whatever they're trying to do, you know. But in this league, I think we're just trying to steal or not steal, right? You know. Right? I mean, I love that you're technical. I love that. I mean, it shows that you got a love of the game. And you got a great baseball IQ, kid. And Ethan Montminy in the box. And now the bases are loaded. And no outs here in the top of the second. 10-0 lead for our boys. Ozzy, I got to tell you, this has the potential to get a little bit ugly here, Ozzy, for the Toluca guys.
Second inning.
God bless them.
No outs.
Second inning, no outs. Bases loaded.
And
you got a big. Listen, and this kid, Ethan Montminy, again, that left field fence. If he gets the right pitch, do something to make Lou Torre proud.
Lou Torre.
That's a joke. That's a joke. I'm seeing if you're paying attention. Because I was saying Lou Torre, Joe Torre, Lou Piniella. Lou Piniella was manager at the Mariners when Ken Griffey Jr. was playing. I know. I said it as a joke. I said it as a joke. I'm just trying to making sure you're paying attention there, Laney P. There's a strike on the outside, a little high. And Ethan Montminy didn't like it, but this umpire's got to be a little bit, got to give Toluca a little bit of a break here. I mean, it's no outs in the top of the second.
10-0.
But I'll tell you, with Lou was in Seattle Mariners when I met him. I was bartending in Baltimore, Maryland. And I think I was 21 years old at the time.
I got it. No.
Lou came into the restaurant to eat that I was bartending at, and the owner had me driving back in his Cadillac to the hotel. And it was Ciao Bella Restaurant, owned by Tony Gambino and his father in Little Italy, Baltimore, Maryland. Drove him back to the hotel, and he gave us tickets behind home plate for the game the next day. And after this pitch, I'll tell you the rest. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's 3-2 now. Full count to Ethan Montminy. Bases loaded here. And he gave us tickets behind home plate, and the bases were loaded. Ken Griffey Jr. came up to the plate, and a wild pitch came in. The guy came in from third, and the next pitch was a 438-foot home run by Ken Griffey Jr. Hit the warehouse in Camden Yards. Unbelievable. I think it's still to this day one of the longest home runs ever hit in that ballpark. And there's ball, and that's going to walk a run in, and the catcher's getting all excited there, but he doesn't need to because that's a force play at home for the walk in, bases loaded walk. And that's going to be 11-0. And
23 for 99.
And we're going to see another pitch and change. We're going to see a substitution
Here we go, batter.
of some sort. And who do we got here?
I think is that Isaac? Yep, that's Isaac.
Oh, that's Isaac Ungerleider. So we got a new player here in the Palisades. The bases are still loaded. It's 11-0 here.
Bases loaded, no outs.
But the
Okay.
ball on the outside, strike on the outside, strike.
No outside.
Strike on the outside. And the funny thing about that whole experience was that is that the Orioles Mariners game that day that Lou Piniella gave us the tickets for. We got back to the Italian restaurant, and Tony Gambino Sr. was in the restaurant. There's a hard hit ball by Isaac Ungerleider to right field. It's going to drop. It's going to score 1 run. And that's going to put the old Me Oh My Mercy number on the board of 12. But obviously, the Toluca team will have a chance to bat. And here comes Blake Milinovich. And the owner, Tony Gambino, had discovered while we were at the game on Lou Piniella's tickets that Lou Piniella wasn't Italian, he was Spanish. And Tony wasn't happy about that. He wasn't happy that he was not. He found out he was Spanish and not Italian. So I guess it'd be kind of like a Greek person figuring out that Telly Savalas wasn't Greek or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. Laney P, you can relate to that story. And as the great Gus Panos would have something to say about it for sure. And but anyway, I thought it was very funny. I mean, the old school guys and stuff is so funny and so great. And Lou was a great guy. So great, what a moment to see Ken Griffey Jr. hit a home run like that, though. Pretty incredible. This is not a single elimination game. This is just a tournament, but there is a champion that's crowned, and I think the top 3 teams you have to be top 3 to move on out of this tournament and move to the next tier. So it's 12-0 lead. Palisades 10U All-Stars. Top of the second, no outs against Toluca White. And our boys are really bringing it. And Darren Wald, the godfather of Palisades baseball, got in here yesterday in the broadcast booth with me and said he feels like this is the best Palisades All-Star team of all the age groups in the Palisades. So, and when Darren Wald says it, I'm going to take it as gold. And they're proving it right now. They're 21-2, ladies and gentlemen. So, and there's a hard hit ball, and the shortstop's going to snatch it up. And he's going to go step on second base, and he's going to turn a double play. So great play by that shortstop. Let's give him a little love out here. What's his name?
Can we get the replay?
So who was that on second there? It said Isaac. Was that Isaac? He doesn't want to get off the bag. So that's 2 outs there. Ethan Motley didn't want to get off the bag there, Ozzy. They had to go out there and take him off the bag physically remove him from that bag.
Thought it was a questionable call.
Well, no, it was a double play turned by the shortstop. Great play by the shortstop. We got to find out who that was.
Let's go, Henry.
And this is who is this batting for us? Who is this?
That?
Oh, it's Hudson Tucker. So Hudson Tucker, ladies and gentlemen, in the game. First time we've seen him today. Just subbed in for Will Hill. So they took Superman out. Superman's been probably the last we've seen of Superman. So Superman's going to take the night off. He's going to head back up to the Fortress of Solitude and get ready for tomorrow. What do you think, Ozzy?
I think they play Sunday.
It'll be Sunday? Okay. So it's 12-0 here, top of the second. 2 outs now. And there's runners on the corners from Palisades. Is that Cy Murphy on third? And is that Isaac Ungerleiter on first, right? Is that Isaac on first? Is that who that's on first?
Yeah, that's not
Right.
good.
Okay. Very good, very good. It's just a baseball game under the lights here, Pacific Palisades. We're telling stories, Ozzy, right? We're watching some baseball, telling some stories, Ozzy. Or maybe I'm telling the stories and you're listening. Thank you for that. You're a good listener, you know. Thank you for listening, Ozzy Grubner. Yeah, I'm doing it all. I guess I like to talk a little bit. I don't know what gave it away. You should see what my Uber customers do. I mean, they like jump out. They run. I'm in the middle of. I won't even stop yet. They run. They jump out of the car. God, I gotta get out of this guy's car. So Hudson Tucker fouls it off the fence there. Three and 2 to Hudson. Ball 4 is going to load him up for Mad Max Yost. Big moment for Max Yost here. So will the mercy, is the mercy rule in effect? Do they have to play a certain number of innings, or can it be after 2?
I think it might have to be 4.
Might have to be 4.
That's PPBA. 12 runs by the 4th inning. 12-0 by 4th inning.
So So there's going to be a pitching change.
And first baseman. Wait, oh, there's a lot of pitching there. And the first baseman change.
Yes, it is going to be a pitching change. So this is Alex Gutierrez is coming in. He's got a tough, tall order here. Tough task ahead of him. Bases loaded.
2 outs. No. 1 out. I know.
Bases loaded, 2 outs.
Maxwell goes up to that. Must be a tiring catcher's stance. Catcher must be tired by now after all this crouching for 2 innings of baseball.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go, little man.
I was official that
Oh, good. Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
he definitely earned it.
So Ozzy, let's turn the camera around and back around. Let's let you talk a little bit, Ozzy. What are you doing these days? What are you doing this summer?
Well,
plans here. Sit back so you can see on Instagram. Slide over just a little bit here. There we go. So now you're on Instagram and YouTube. What are you doing this summer, buddy?
this summer I'm probably gonna take some more riptide practices, do the catcher's clinic.
Okay. What are you doing for fun?
Baseball.
What about vacations?
We're going to New York at the end of the summer.
And that's where your dad's from, right? A New York guy?
He is from Connecticut.
Connecticut? That's fantastic. So no summer day camps besides the baseball stuff?
I've gone to beach camp a little. Went to a week of beach camp. Gonna do some baseball camp.
Alright, here we go. Play.
So Mad Max Yost stepping into the box, bases loaded here.
Oh, you doing a good job?
Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? I'm doing my best, Mike. You know how I do. Alex Gutierrez here on the mound. So there's a 1 ball to Mad Max Yost. There's a strike there. Ball gets away from the catcher. And they're not going to send Cy Murphy there with a 12-0 lead. No reason to do that, right, Ozzy?
That's this.
There's a hard hit ball, a shortstop. He picks it up, goes over to first. But Maxwell Yost with his wheels, speedy little guy, beats out the throw. And it's safe at first, and the 13th run comes across home plate in the form of Cy Murphy. And here is Willie Hoffman, ladies and gentlemen. So Slick Willie.
Shout. What'd you get, Max?
Well, thank you, sir. Remember, there's Laney's friend. Is that Laney P's friend? It's hard for me to read the comments. They're coming up rectangular. They're coming up. They're not coming out vertical. So I could see them, but I can't see them. We're cheering for the Palisades 10U All-Star team. And there's a hit to the third baseman. He picks it up, goes over to first. And Will Hoffman shows off his wheels. And he's safe at first. It's 14-0 now. Palisades 10U All-Stars versus Toluca White. And this is the Toluca Lake B team over there in San Fernando Valley. And they call it Toluca White. And we are the Palisades, Pacific Palisades 10U All-Stars. And we are up 14-0 in the top of the second with 2 outs. Bases loaded. Will Hoffman just hit a grounder to the third baseman. He couldn't get it to the first baseman in time. And that one goes in the dirt for a ball to Hollywood. So Jackson Hollywood Moore in the box with the bases loaded. Big moment for Hollywood. He could do some damage here. And Hollywood had a ducking for his life there. He almost got his head taken off, Ozzy. So 2 balls. Sounded like it hit his bat, but I guess it didn't. That's the thing about that; those kind of pitches that hit the bats, the foul balls. And there's a rip down the left field line. That's a souvenir. And then he was hitting that ball to his dad over there, who's cooking at the batting grill. Ball hit the griddle and knocked a couple cheeseburgers off.
Really?
So Hollywood, no, it didn't. Maybe though, could have. And Hollywood Moore is. And now we got something going on here. I don't know what it is.
I think that's standing in the ball. That's the ball back in.
See if we can get in there. Can you hear anything that's going on? There's some kind of drama happening here.
Well, because we came out in the second inning.
Bob Benton, the commissioner of the Palisades Baseball League. What's he saying? What is he saying? What happened? What did he say? What's going on? Oh, Bob Benton said they can't start with 8. Play with 8.
He has a rule. He said it.
So it seems to be that since the kid got injured at second base, this game might not continue. Which would be a shame. It is 14-0 Palisades.
Order comes up.
Top of the second with 2 outs. And Palisades has the bases loaded. And Hollywood's in the box. So this could get worse for Toluca. I hope it doesn't. Gosh sakes. Have we no sympathy? Have we no?
I want to hit
All off the dogs. Ozzy Grubner wants to get out here and.
No, I don't. I want to see a grand slam.
You want to see a grand slam? Ruthless. Ozzy Grubner's ruthless.
Guys, get out. That's it.
That's game. They called it. So.
So everybody understand, due to the fact of pony baseball rules that states that a team cannot play with 8 players. Majority of the time you can start a game with 9 and finish with 8, but pony is a different animal and you're not allowed to play with 8 players.
This salad, absolutely salad.
So you heard the umpire say it there, ladies and gentlemen. You can't play with 8 players. The second baseman got injured, fielding the ground ball from Henry Wyman, and it hit him in the face. So we're up 14-0. Game's called, and that's all she wrote. And Ozzy, let's do a little bit more chatting. We might as well. We're here. They got us here, and you know I hate to go home so early. It made my night easy. Now I can get to my Zumba class here. You know how I love to do that Zumba workout, Ozzy.
Is this a paid promotion?
No, it's not. I don't know. That was a good one, Ozzy. So, our Palisades boys have won 2 games in a row here in this tournament, as the handshake line went across without any drama, and that was nice to see. And now the fans are going to give a tip of the cap to Mel TV Live.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mel TV.
Mel TV Live. Tip of the cap to Mel TV Live and Brian Yost.
Hopefully we're going to get a good game.
Let's get Brian and Yost in here. Get Brian Yost in here. Have a seat for Brian Yost. I know you've been waiting on this moment, Brian Yost. You could scoot the camera, no, scoot the chair back. Here, let's get your head in here on Instagram. Then YouTube. So slide down a little bit. You got to slide down. So, you know, we're here, and Brian, it's a short night for me. I've made a joke I could get to my Zumba class now. You know how I like to do that Zumba. And,
well, I got to tell you,
Brian, that was unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But it shows the power of our guys. 14-0. What do you think?
You know what, well, I think this community, whether it's the 8 years who just won a big tournament, I understand the 9 years which have a great record, now the 10s, the 11s. I mean, the Palisades community is proving itself.
No, good job.
Thank you, Mike.
By the way, did you hear what he said? He said we're calling the game because of the announcing.
Yeah,
So it's questionable.
Wouldn't be the first time it's happened. I mean, the world does revolve around Mel TV Live. Let's not forget that. And I gotta tell myself that it doesn't sometimes, Brian. You know, Brian, and you said it best. That you know, we really are we've really got a lot of great kids up here. And you know, it's funny because I was sitting there thinking the last 2 games we played, and I always give these kids a hard time. I constantly give these kids a hard time. I give my kids a hard time. I give other kids a hard time as much as I can and get away with it. And you know, we started the boxing thing, and I said, I want these kids to be tough. I want them to, you know, maybe I'm a little crazy. We all know I am, right? But then I see us how we compete with other people, and we're doing a good job as parents up here. I gotta say, I think we are. I think we're doing the right thing.
It's baseball, and you know, we're showing that a lot of kids still want to play the game. And as far as, you know, it's nice to live in this community where everybody's so supportive of each other.
Yes.
And the kids are supportive of one another, more importantly. And I think that's what makes this 10U team so special. I mean, this is the 3rd year a lot of these boys are playing together. We brought on a lot of new talented kids this year, you know, with opponent age changes, and they've come in and contributed, you know, day in and day out. And, you know, we need the whole team to keep moving forward, right?
We do, and you know,
we've got big dreams, we got big hopes,
well,
we got big goals, big goals, you know, this year.
Well, Sealy Red seems to be our kryptonite so far, but we've been challenging them a little bit better in all the age groups. But you know, it's funny because I sit here, I talk about the whole spectrum of things with the sports, of all these kids play with the football and the baseball, the basketball, and you know, these kids are down here, you know, like Will Hill and Henry Wyman are doing junior lifeguards during the day, and it's just like, you know, I think that helps make them well-rounded. You know, in all the sports they play.
Coach Hoffman's not so crazy about it. He wants the boys to be as fresh as possible, but at the same time, these kids are going to burn off that energy somehow.
These kids are pretty resilient, and they can go forever.
All these kids are looking to get bigger, faster, and stronger.
Yeah,
they got a lot of ambitious parents and a
lot
of high expectations.
And I think we've had some.
And the boys are doing a great job of you know, meeting those. You don't see our kids breaking down. You know.
No, that's what I meant. These kids, yeah, we're pretty strong kids, and you know, it's
good sportsmen,
good sportsmanship, and it's a testament to some of these coaches are fantastic out here. I mean, most of these coaches, I mean, we're very lucky. You know, we have our crazies, but everybody does, and
we're all mixed bag.
Even the crazies, you kind of teach the crazies. You know, you got to fall in line a little bit better. I've been guilty of it in ways, and sometimes, and I learn pretty quickly. We learn from our mistakes, Brian, right? And then we keep moving forward.
Well, you know, I'm older than most of the parents.
You're like 75 years old, aren't you?
I'm 57.
You've been doing that Zumba class, right? To keep you young.
I can't afford this.
You're 50. Where's Zumba class?
Do we get a half price?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Do we get a half price? This is only went 2 innings.
This is Hartunian coming over here. Huh? He's going to get ejected. He's not even a coach.
I know. Let's cut this
Here he is. Look at this Garen Hartunian. No, we're still on time. You're in here now. You're in here. Here's Garen Hartunian, ladies and gentlemen. Melting you live. Garen, how are you, buddy?
But do we get
it's good to see you.
2 innings, only 2 innings.
Listen to the Armenian guy coming in here trying to negotiate with me.
Oh, we heard, Mel. No, we heard that you went to the 12Us and you offered them a much better.
Yeah, listen to these guys. This is unbelievable.
I'm catching all sorts of shit.
That was no one do. He's going to do the championship game for free.
They're all telling me what a poor negotiator I am.
Wait, when is the next game? Is it Sunday?
Sunday.
So we don't have to play tomorrow?
We're not going to tell you.
They come out on Sunday.
I'll tell you what.
How are you at table?
You know,
those are hard.
Yeah, those are tricky.
Yeah, it's something that Frankie could probably figure out.
Okay.
Well, so Gary Hartunian coming in there.
Here we are.
Trying to renegotiate my contract. Mid-broadcast.
On air.
Yeah, on air. They didn't do that to Howard Cosell, did they? Or Vin Scully.
So is it true? You know, I was always a big Larry King fan.
I knew Larry King. I had breakfast with Larry King at Nate Now's. I mean, you know, I got stories for days. I got Ralph Franco, Larry King, Lou Piniella.
Before he even had a TV show.
Oh, really?
A radio show.
Yeah, okay. That's interesting that he started out with a radio show. You know, Jesse Helms started out with a radio show too before he was a politician in North Carolina. Yeah. Good old Jesse. But you know, Larry King, he had breakfast at Nate Now's and Brooklyn Water Bagel Company.
You see him around. He's one of those guys that he's...
Yeah, that's right. He's
at Beverly Hills.
Yeah, always. Yeah. How'd you meet him?
Well, I was in the broadcasting business for a long time.
Oh, you were?
Most of my career was spent in the television business.
We're doing what?
Oh, I was in the media sales business.
Come over here. Slide down. That's how we do it.
I was with the, when MTV and ESPN just started. I got in on the ground floor, and it was fun.
Yeah, downtown Julie Brown.
Party.
Yeah.
All the time.
Sandra Taylor. Did you know Sandra Taylor?
Did not.
She was on the downtown Julie Brown dance party thing that they did. You know, wubba, remember her?
Well, they wouldn't let me close to the talent.
That's probably good.
I was trying to climb the ladder in the C-suite, so I couldn't mess with the talent as much as they wanted to mess with me.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they were clamoring for some Brian Yost.
Yeah, I can tell you the story about accidentally introduced myself to Suge Knight's girlfriend at the tea party one night. That was a lot of fun.
That was kind of hairy, I bet.
Anyway,
you're lucky to get out of there alive.
Signing off.
Signing off. Bell TV Live. Palisades 10U All-Star Teams wins 14-0. And a game that was called early because one of the players from Toluca White got injured and could not continue to play. They couldn't keep play with 8 players. So we're going to see you again on Sunday for the championship game. And this Palisades 10U All-Star team is fabulous. And who knows, they could go to the Nationals and win this whole thing. So for Palisades 10U All-Star 14-0 victory, I'm Mel TV Live. Peace. I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. You're a man, baby.
That's half. I'm still collecting.
Beautiful.
I'm still convincing people.
Well, if they need some help, they need some help. I used to be in the collection business.
Where?
I love to collect.
My phone fell. Thank you.